Hello there. Welcome to Jedi Geek. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with movie news. Today, I'll be covering the Venom and Spider-Man crossover over on ScreenRant. Written by Ryan Northrup. Tom Hardy reveals he would do anything to make a Spider-Man and Venom crossover happen, but recognizes various business challenges involved. In a recent interview, Tom Hardy said he would do anything to make a Venom and Spider-Man crossover movie happen. Tom Hardy's first Venom film in 2018 saw Eddie Brock become host to the alien symbiote, Venom, and struggle with his newfound powers. He eventually faces off against and defeats Riot, an evil symbiote that had bonded with Dr. Carlton Drake. A Venom post-credit scene introduced Eddie Brock to Cletus Cassidy, who vows to escape and unleash carnage, setting up the film's sequel, the hotly anticipated Venom. Let there be carnage. The last time Spider-Man and Venom shared the screen was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, a movie that was generally not well received by critics or audiences. The role was then taken up by Andrew Garfield for 2 films, before the franchise was rebooted once more with Tom Holland in the titular role. Officially introduced in Captain America: Civil War, Holland's Spider-Man was officially introduced into the MCU, meaning he can appear in films with other Avengers. Venom, however, exists as part of the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters, a separate cinematic universe, which includes properties like Morbius and Kraven the Hunter. In a recent interview with Esquire, Hardy discussed his upcoming film, Venom. Let there be carnage, and touched briefly on the future of Venom, including his stance on a future crossover movie between Venom and Spider-Man. Although recognizing several business obstacles in the way, Hardy seems genuinely excited about the opportunity to potentially appear in the MCU alongside Spider-Man. Regarding the possibility, Hardy stated, "Should both sides be willing, and it be beneficial to both sides, I don't see why it couldn't be. I hope and strongly, with both hands, push eagerly towards that potential, and would do anything to make that happen, within what's right in business. But it would be foolish not to head towards the Olympic Games if you were running 100 meters, so yeah. I want to play on that field." Although Hardy is on board, putting Venom and Spider-Man into the same movie isn't as simple as, for example, putting Spider-Man and Captain Marvel into the same movie due to the legalities surrounding the distinct Spunk and MCU entities. As happened with Spider-Man after the underwhelming performance of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Sony Pictures and Marvel would need to sit down and come to an agreement regarding how the Venom character could appear with other MCU characters. Recognizing the hurdles in place, Hardy said, "Obviously, that's a large canyon to leap, to be bridged by one person alone, and it would take a much higher level of diplomacy and intelligence, sitting down and talking, to take on an arena such as that. If the legal hurdles were to be figured out, however, a crossover between Hardy's Venom and Holland's Spider-Man, if done right, could make up for the disappointment many fans felt at the Spider-Man and Venom storyline in Spider-Man 3. Director Sam Raimi himself has gone on record saying that he didn't want Venom in Spider-Man 3, and was essentially forced to include the villain by the studio. If a Venom and Spider-Man crossover were to be built from the ground up with Hardy and Holland, both actors generally liked by audiences in the current iterations of their respective characters, it's likely the movie would fare far better. Comment below with, do you think the crossover between Tom MCU Spider-Man and Venom will happen in a future movie? Thanks for watching and have a great day.